Sophia, we call to you. We invoke you, Divine Mother, humanity's first image and first word. You were Demeter and Persephone, the goddess Zoe, and the mother of the lunar cycle. As Ishtar and Inanna, you waged war, and you'd better again as we hurtle to destruction. As Inanna, you were Queen of Heaven, a title and identity you lost in Christendom. Before the Garden of Eden and Plato's cave, you held spirit and matter as one. We know you here with the aged sagacity of the Psalms, of Chokhmah, essential Hebraic wisdom, who was there when God created the heavens and earth. As Isis, you were sacred cow, pig, and bird, guardian of the underworld, serious and loving mother of your son Horus. We recall the litany of your images as Mary, Holy Mother of God, Mother ever faithful, Queen of angels and saints, portal of heaven. As Isis, you weep. As Mary, you suffer and comfort. As Sophia, you inspired Plato's Diotima. These many names and more point to you. Tao, Sunyata, Kuan Yin, Shakti, all name you, but not one is your eternal name. Water, womb, silence, and mother, the inner and subtle, soul and spirit, mystery and secret, all try to name you. Part 2, that we lost you. Such subtlety escapes us moderns, long accustomed to the Gaia project, a brilliant Faustian bargain ending too slowly. You reigned as Isis for 3 millennia. As Mary, you inspired Christendom, Dante's Beatrice, and the Grail. Such subtlety escapes us moderns, long accustomed, oh my goodness. Cosmic alienation has seized the modern mind. We didn't lose you in a day or a year. A profound cosmic transformation takes a century or 2. A Cartesian Newtonian billiard ball cosmos, not to mention the quest for gold, fueled passion for control and power. The modern project can't handle the interiors and subtleties. Bring on the visible and solid, surfaces only, nothing too soft, fluid, or flexible. They say the takeover started with Anu Elish in Baghdad, still in the news. As Inanna, you hung on a hook for 3 days. Crucifixion has been a male specialty. No more the generative goddesses. Give us the thunderbolt gods. As goddess, you're assigned to girls and crones, but empires need Marduk. A god's got to do what a god's got to do. On he came, morphing and starring, as Zeus ruling the sky and mountaintops, as Yahweh, vengeful God of the garden. Your daughter Eve made a bad marriage. In the garden, Adam was a loser. Eve was a scapegoat. All sin then traceable to a woman. Childbirth a curse, males in charge, sin and salvation over service and generation. Your archetypal image surfaced in medieval European towns, hundreds of cathedrals to Notre Dame. Too good to go unopposed, from Notre Dame of Paris to the Temple of Reason. Bacon is our man, nature on the rack, control at all cost. By the shadow of the Enlightenment, knowledge and power over wisdom, analysis and argument over insight. We will have knowledge. Get the secret, blow the atom, take charge, go the limit, no price too high. And we did, and it feels good. We have dominion, even over death, sort of. Why are we so depressed, fearful, and violent? What shall we make of the hard images? As are they, you, embracing all opposites? Should we accept your embrace of suffering and evil, war, hunger, rape, HIV/AIDS, cancer, despair, suicide? Does your hard mother love find these useful? Are you the source of pain, illness, and loss? We really need to know this. Are you really Kali with a company of destroyers? Were you behind Gettysburg, Verdun, Hiroshima? Could you have stopped them? What are you doing about sex slaves? We believe you bind each nation's wounds, comforting soldiers slain and their widows and orphans. But why are these? Why? Is this your way to make us conscious? For us to try harder? What a strange way. And what of spiritual suffering? Have you led the West to suffer the loss of your comfort? 3. By sight and sound we call to you. As your Christopher, this is Christopher Bamford, has written, you are again arising like Venus. Some are seeing the hem of your mantle. Searching for inner realities, seeing behind and within. Are we seeing signs of your presence? We practice philosophy, looking to interiors and a single vision, participating subject and object. We know such sightings are rare in a culture of denial, a time of nothing but. What about the books on your behalf? Are they seeing you or fantasizing your mantle, your image and sound? Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael renaissanced your sacred image, Mama and Bambino, for all times and all hearts. We see you through the Holy Fra, Duccio, and the CIIS school, and the American Henry Osawatana. You've sent healing cosmic sounds to Bach, Mozart, and Beethoven. Deo gratias for Schubert's Ave. Shakespeare has revealed you. There are more things under heaven and earth. They are invisible and powerful, wise and true. Dante, Shakespeare, and Goethe, the greatest three, all know you in ambiguity, artistry, inner anthropos. Goethe's poetry and Upppflanzer, gentle science, alchemy, mysteries, polarities, and Faust, the rascal, all approach you. Your Gretchen, Faust's victim and savior, in the end reveals your grace. The eternal feminine draws us onward. You've sent us the mantras of wise women, mothers, teachers, poets, and children. Abigail wrote to John, remember the ladies. Henry Adams, son and grandson of presidents, looked past the dynamo to the Virgin and saw the secrets of Chartres. We still learn from Lao Tzu, a correction for Confucian rigidity, bringing grace to order, surprise to tradition. Not mere chaos, Tao weaves subtlety. After enlightenment, the river remains. Jack teaches laundry after ecstasy. You've shown the interiors of exteriors. You are Shakti, a hot knife through butter. You slice as needed and at the joint. No Rama without Sita, no Krishna without Radha. No Rama without Sita, no Krishna without Radha, no Buddha without Kuan Yin. No Jesus without you, no Aurobindo without the mother. His holiness, verily, Avalokiteshvara. We know you break through concrete like the lily in the wall, like grass on Madison Avenue. As Prajna Paramita, you teach us gate, gate, go beyond, beyond, wisdom beyond knowledge, emptiness beyond form. With Blofeld, we see you as Kuan Yin, in the crevice, arranging pregnancies, auspicious births, tending to the bereft. We know you as Notre Dame in blue veil, as the Virgin of Chartres, as Guadalupe in gold, revealed by the peasant, the pure, and the peaceful. We still need our guidebooks and fabulous icons, Greek, Russian, Bulgarian. We study the Grail, Dante, Hildegard, Julian. Recalling forgotten ancient wisdom, HPB announced your unveiling. Did her Indian and Tibetan masters know you? From theosophy to anthroposophy, Steiner said, we have not lost Christ, but we have lost you. He teaches the divine conjunctio, anthropos and Sophia, and Sophianic thinking. Thank you for those Sophiologists, Solofiev, Bulgakov, Florensky, and the wise Taro meditator, Valentin Tomberg. And of course, the profound Prokofiev, anthroposophist and inquisitionist, teaches forgiveness but must contend. Robert Powell celebrates you as Trino Sophia, Mother, Daughter, Holy Soul. Do we know or wish this beautiful idea? We call to you by your many names, knowing you as Isis, Mary, Sophia, 3 names for your singularity. Part 4. Gaia Sophia, we call to you. Long before Lovelock, you knew you were Gaia. Long before permaculture, the farmers of Assam rotated crops. You taught Derzu Uzala to know the river and the wind, Francis to celebrate the sun, and befriend the wolf of Gubbio. You led Teilhard and Thomas to reverence Gaia, Mary Evelyn and John to bring books to the religions. Joanna teaches the truth of Chernobyl. Surely you led Al to teach, and the Norwegians to applaud the inconvenient truth. Will fundamentalist Christians, held by Calvin's misanthropy and the rapture, replace dominion by protection? When New York State sprayed DDT, Marjorie sued, Rachel took notes, and wrote Silent Spring. Despite these whistleblowers, as Gaia you burn another Pietà. His Holiness knows you as Tara, faithful to the Bodhisattva vow. He holds Tibet as you held your son. Gaia Sophia's response. Saving my body is the next great work. Turn the Ganges from brown to green, plant trees in Africa. Spread blessed unrest, save the rainforest, speak truth to power. My mantle will do for some of you, others need a smack and a thou shalt not. Thou shalt not poison my body, thou shalt not poison my blood, thou shalt not burn my body, thou shalt not commit deicide. I am the sucking infant and the Alzheimer's patient. I am the Mississippi and the Hudson. I am Mount Tam and Mount Kailash. Attend to the first Americans, victims of your own Holocaust, collateral damage of your manifest destiny. Listen to your sage Waldo, to Henry David, John and Aldo, and all of your writers of the American earth. Learn from Goethe, Steiner and Teilhard, Moran and Sean's Coming Home, and heed Joanna. I am the primordial flaring forth, Steiner's etheric, Jung's Anima Mundi, and Thomas's great work. Know me, come to me and love me as I have loved you. Your mother, Gaia Sophia.